Director and Head Coach, Bobby Smyrniotis. Any questions in the room, just raise your hand. We'll start off with Mitchell Tierney.
Sounds good. Bobby, you've said in the past that an opposing team going down to 10 men doesn't always make things necessarily that much easier. What did you like about the way your team did respond and obviously get those 2 goals in the victory after that?
Most of all, control. That's the biggest thing. When you are playing up a man, you're playing against a team whose concentration levels are high, and you got to make sure you match that. So you got to play really controlled football. Get into zones of the pitch that are going to allow you to attack and also keep you away from the counter. Because, when a team plays down a man, they keep all their energy for 5 motions in the game. And if you go to try and attack in the wrong zones of the pitch, you can give them a better opportunity to go. So I think the guys controlled the game very well, went to the areas of the pitch we wanted them to go with the ball and be able to create from there. And okay, we've gotten 2 goals. Maybe we'd like a little bit more, but I think this is one of those games you also need in a season. That we've gotten 3 points in a crucial part of the season, and yeah, we're able to play up a man for a majority of the game.
And speaking of control, you said before the game, Ali Dejabra for you is the best number 6 in the league. He finally gets a goal today, but obviously his role with this team is more understated usually in terms of how he just controls the game. Your thoughts on his performance today and just through this season, how critical he's been for you guys?
Yeah, I don't think he's left the field, and it's always a bonus when he scores a goal, because if he doesn't, he's still doing a great job. So it's great for him. Obviously, it's another great moment for the team, because it really gets the team going, just like Cissé's goal last game, and everyone's happy for Ali because of all the work he does on the ball for everyone else to score and off the ball to make sure he's in the right spots. So it's another great performance from him, and yeah, he's an important piece to what we do, and it's that position is an important piece to the field to how Forge plays. And we've been blessed in 6 years that we've had guys who can really play that position. Between him right now, Alex, who's a little bit further back on the pitch right now, so it's an important position for us, and he's done a great job.
Bob, you sort of just commented just now on this game sort of being one of those that you need at this point in the season. Just curious on sort of how your run of games coming up as well feeds into that sort of thought, knowing that you guys have a couple more games in the league to catch up on, plus the game against the TFC and the HFX. Just having 5 or 6 games in this sort of 2-3 week stretch, what that means in terms of momentum for the team there.
Yeah, I think, in today's game and looking at the schedule we have in front of us, when I say we need a game like this where maybe you don't have to go full output on your high-intensity runs and sprints and all of this stuff and your control for the majority of the time, because the schedule gets a little busy. We're out to Vancouver for the weekend on a quick turnaround, and we know that the games keep on piling up after that. So it helps in our planning as well, and I'll see where everyone's landed on what effort they've put in today. But just by the game, it was more about control, being mentally sharp, and connecting the passes, and that we can do very well.
Probably, I'm just curious if you're able to comment on just Chris not being available tonight.
Chris, yeah, so last week in training just had a little bit of an injury to the ankle, and I got tweaked. I think it was in the final 5-10 minutes against Ottawa when he went down there. So it's just that, and he's working through that, and just seems gone in goal and gotten us another clean sheet.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Bobby, just on Jordan Hamilton getting his goal, how good a moment is that for him to kind of build some confidence?
Yeah, I thought he was good. If you look at it, apart from the goal, he's had some good movements, 2 very good chances in the first half. The one shot from a very good combination play where Nana's dropped the ball off for him inside, and then the other one where he slipped in behind on Becker's pass and the post. So, for strikers, I always say it's scoring goals, creating chances is confidence. He hasn't seen much of the pitch with a very hot Kwesi Poku. So it's excellent when you have that switch in the game and the striker's able to not only score a goal, but to have a positive influence on the game. I think that's always important for them, because it's a position that plays a lot on confidence. Sometimes you got to work around and wait for your moments, and today he was good in those moments.
Is there anything you're able to say about why Kwesi wasn't in the lineup?
Yeah, for Kwesi, right now there's quite a bit of interest in him in the transfer market, and we'll see where that lands.
Bobby, congratulations on the win, and we were happy to see some familiar faces today. We're happy to see Campbell back, Cisse. Can you tell us more about those new guys and those new fresh faces that you're putting, especially today on the second half?
Yeah, with Taran Campbell, he's been back to full training for the last 2 weeks, which is great to see. You know, he's had a long period off with the procedure he had in his knee for meniscus repair, and he's been excellent in the last 3 weeks of training and just trying to bring him up to speed and get him some minutes, because training is one thing and getting into the match is different. But he's been light, he's been sharp, he's been effective in training, so it's good to get him on the pitch because there's nothing like being part of the game itself. And with Cisse, it's just about ramping up his minutes. You know, each game it's a little bit more. Today we see again his energy in the midfield, his ability to close down space, win the ball, and all of the good things that he does from a multitude of positions. So it's they're important pieces for us to have back in the lineup. Same thing with Benny. As well, coming off of his injury, just getting him going. And with these games coming up that are quick turnarounds with travel, now we've got players that not only you can rotate, but you can count on to do the business.
Finally, after a month of having being on the second, third position, now we finally reached the top. How happy you are, and what is the message for the boys for the next week, that we're going to have like a lot of excellent games to confront?
Yeah, I think the most thing you're happy about is 3 points, because it's always about putting the points in the bank, and if you do that enough, then it's a positive thing. I'm always a person that doesn't look a lot at the standings, and you may call me crazy for that, because you can look at it and think about a million things. Things change quick in this league. Like I said 3 weeks ago and a month ago, when certain teams were further ahead. There's a lot of football to be played, and in a league where each team plays each other 4 times, things change quickly. So it's just about focusing on the games at hand, focusing on how you get the maximum out of each game, and if you do that, you'll be in a good position to fight for the top of the table. Thanks, Jason.